Kelly here with another cosplay review. This time it is Jinx from Arcane, and it is from MicCostumes, and I got it in a size medium. So shipping for this was actually pretty fast. I want to say it came in like around 3 weeks. Definitely not even close to a month, but it came pretty fast. MicCostumes usually does. I am really excited for this for the sole purpose of I think Arcane is neat and Jinx is very fun, and I'm now going to be one of those Jinx cosplayers running around conventions because you're definitely not going to see many of those. There's going to be a lot of us, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think that's fun sometimes. Alright, so with that in mind, I guess I'll open it up and start pulling it out piece by piece, because Jinx has a lot. To start with, here is her top. I definitely will not be able to wear like a normal bra with this because everything is out. But the fabric feels pretty nice, and it looks pretty nicely put together too. I'm not seeing like too many loose threads. Like there's this one that came off, but that was pretty fine. Yeah, it looks like it's all held together pretty nicely. We'll see what it looks like when it's actually on me, but yeah. Here it is. And then one of her 20,000 belts. This one goes right around the top up there. It's just about, there are so many of these. When I pulled out the costume, I lost track of how many belts there were. I feel like a Kingdom Hearts character. Well, speaking of belt, here is the one that actually goes around her waist and hips. I really like the studs on this. I keep focusing on that because I think they look neat. The Velcro seems fine and well put together. A lot of the time for many cosplay companies, like, you can tell when it's really cheap when the Velcro just starts immediately pulling off, but these seem to be holding together pretty well, so that's good. Here are her pants. The belts are like tangling and hitting me, but I didn't know if these would come attached to the pants. I gotta admit, I thought I'd have to add those later, but pants. The material on these feels really good. It's really nice quality, actually. The way the pants feel, they feel a little thick, so they should be fine, but part of me is wondering, I probably will, but like, man, I can feel like these are gonna be hot wearing them outside just because of how thick they are, but at least they're short pants, so there's that. More belts. I believe these are all the belts that go on one of her arms. I don't remember which arm, but arm belts. I hope these are not going to cause too much of a fuss, and I hope they stay in one place on my arm, but knowing all cosplay accessories that happen to be on arms and legs, they will move. They always do. Here's one of her little armbands. I really like this pleather. It matches the top really nicely. And the inside feels really nice too, which is good because I was worried that it may feel a little bit uncomfortable, but no, seems to feel pretty good. It has some stretch to it. Yeah, I think this is pretty good quality. Here are her gloves. I always appreciate it as a cosplayer when a character has fingerless gloves. Makes things loads easier for me. I like how they made, like, the cuff of the gloves poofy. That's really nice. And they actually fit on my hand decent. I always have issues with gloves, but no, these fit on pretty nice. These fit a little too nice. It looks really good. I like that. So, props to that. And then here's her other arm accessory that goes on the other one, still made of that same pleather material, so at least they're all matching. Not much to say about this, it goes on an arm, but it looks good. So to round it off, I've got her small accessories, like her 2 chokers. Not much to say about them, they're chokers. They're fine. I forgot that she had 2, so when I pulled them out, I'm like, I just thought she had the 1. No, it's 2 blended together to kind of make it look like one big one. And I don't know how well these will stay in the wig, but I've got all of her little bullet hair accessories. I'm dropping them. I just kind of wanted to show all of them at once, but I am dropping them. But I do think these look nice. Will I think they stay in the wig? No, because nothing stays in wigs unless there's like a clip, like a hair bow. And even then, those tend to fall out. Hair accessories are just really hard to keep in wigs sometimes. I think because a lot of them are meant to just kind of stay in real hair, not wig hair. But, I mean, they look fine. Picking up the ones I dropped. I'll probably try to put them in my wig for the trying on the review, just because I have them. But, to preface, unless I hate them, I may not. Because I have them, I'm gonna attempt, but if they just aren't working right, well, you may not see them on me, so. But, that is all of her pieces, so then I'm gonna go and put everything on now. See you in a bit. I am here in Jinx and even full makeup, like, and everything, because Jinx is a different makeup look for me, so I figured, okay, I'm putting the cosplay on for review, I might as well make it a whole thing, make it a makeup test, see how this goes. So, I'm actually pretty satisfied with this. I think the wig looks pretty good. I especially like how long it is. Currently, I've got the thingies in there, but I don't know how long they'll actually stand, but they're in there right now. But yeah, I like how the whole thing fits. It seems to do pretty good. I actually like it quite a bit. Now when I put on the pants, I learned why I thought like, oh, this has like a really thick material. Because where I was feeling the pants during the review part was where like this pocket and the brown part on the pants are. So I was feeling all the excess fabric. I'm like, ooh, this feels really thick. No, the actual like pants, they're really thin. It's fine. Everything fits like a glove, basically. Except these belts. But any kind of belt sucks. The belts are just terrible. But overall, I like it. I like the whole thing. It fits alright. It took me a bit to realize which belt went where and why there were so many. But everything got on pretty easily. I like it. Honestly, I don't really have anything wrong with this. There's like a couple loose threads. So because of like how many there are, mostly on the gloves, I'd knock it down to like a 9.5 out of 10. Overall, I'm really satisfied with this cosplay. It's really good looking and it fits alright. It was pretty fast overall. I'm satisfied with it, so I'd say it worked out. I just wanted to do that. So, yeah, I don't really have any complaints here. Everything, like, fits for the most part, and I like it. I'm just kind of repeating myself. I'm trying to think if there was like anything I didn't like. Well, obviously I cannot wear a bra with this. I tried. It just was too ugly and obnoxious, so I decided, okay, I'm not gonna wear that. I'll think of something else. My wig keeps getting stuck to my lipstick, so I'm just like trying to karate chop it away from it. But overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. And so with that, that comes to the end of this review. Thank you so much for supporting me, even despite, well, my lack of content, because if you saw in like my previous video, I just have been having a lot of technical difficulties recently. With any time I try to put a video out there, something goes wrong with it. So I've got quite a few cosplays to re-review, which takes some time and motivation to do that because I already reviewed it. I don't want to have to do it again, but I want it for content. And I've got some new ones that'll be coming in eventually, so all these videos will be up there, hopefully a-okay with time. But thank you so much for still supporting me despite all of this, and I'm still trying, man. That's all I can say, is I'm trying.